Initially, he wanted to meet up at a pawn shop where someone could open a timepiece and take a look at it. Someone that really knows timepieces could just look at the watch and just, work with the functions and see how everything operates. As I mentioned before, my initial suggestion was to meet at a TD bank. As you guys can understand why that would be, because a bank is secure where there's cameras. To purchase a Rolex for $500 and you were able to enjoy it. And hopefully you put it to good use, whether it was a business meeting, whether it was a date, you was trying to get laid, or whatever the case may be. You put that watch. So here it is on his wrist. Hopefully his client is happy with his timepiece. So I just counted the cash. Everything looks good. Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's video, you guys may be seeing a transaction with one of my Rolex timepieces. If you guys may remember, I have my Rolex Explorer 2 16570 with the black dial for sale. Here's the outer box, and we're gonna open it up to reveal the timepiece. You guys have seen it on my wrist in a few videos, and here we go in pristine condition. It's fully serviced. Everything from the movement to the actual case and the bracelet is well polished. Let me actually take it out. So let me help you guys understand the full story. So someone reached out to me on an app where you sell things, and we started our conversation. Now, you guys know I've made a few videos back letting you guys know how to sell your timepieces, how to be safe, and this is gonna be like a slight example of me being cautious and trying to sell this timepiece. So initially we started the conversation on the app, texting. Then he requested my phone number so that we could actually talk on the phone, which was a good sign, a green flag for me. So we spoke on the phone. It was a legitimate iPhone number. Once you send text messages on iPhone, it's someone with an iPhone. In that conversation, we pretty much discussed that he's purchasing the timepiece for a client. So he's pretty much flipping the timepiece. So that let me know that this guy is somewhat of a dealer. I'm gonna label him maybe like a backpack dealer. Someone that has clients, to me, that's a good thing. That's a good sign. Green flag. So far, no red flags. Initially, he wanted to meet up at a pawn shop where someone could open a timepiece and take a look at it. He said that it was someone that he knows, and typically, I guess some places you go, they'll charge you to open it up to take a look at it. But this person, since that person knows him, they would have taken a look, for free. But that was too far for me, so I kind of told him, try and find something closer. And we all just came down to, okay, it's a Saturday, let's just meet at a TD Bank. When I looked at the actual operating hours for TD Bank, it closes at 1. So I scratched that, and then I just said, all right, just meet at a Starbucks. So as you guys realize, every spot that I, suggest to meet up are secure, solid locations, where there's cameras, where there's people, it's busy, it's in the middle of the day on a Saturday, so everybody's out and about. Now, in his case, he's purchasing the timepiece, so having to verify authenticity is not going to be the best thing for him at a Starbucks, which I understand, but I showed him my receipt. Someone that really knows timepieces could just look at the watch and just, work with the functions and see how everything operates. These fakes, guys, they're glitchy. You'll know a fake once you even put it in your hand. And especially with an Explorer, with the movement, with these functions, with the GMT functions, you would know that you're holding a fake. So for him, hopefully he has, handled a few Explorer 2s in his hand so that he could, quickly realize like, okay, it's a legit watch, and hand over the exchange. As I mentioned before, my initial suggestion was to meet at a TD bank. As you guys can understand why that would be, because a bank is secure where there's cameras, a lot of people, and of course, once you actually complete the transaction, you could deposit the money and everything just clears right there. Once you leave the bank, you don't have anything on you just in case someone wants to do something once you're walking out the bank. But since that's not the case, Starbucks is the last resort. And it's okay. This is Florida. We're in Florida, guys, if you know what I'm saying. So we're good. We're safe for the most part. So I'm gonna see what he says. Hopefully he doesn't mind being on camera. If he doesn't want to be on camera, at least I'll have my mic on me so you guys can actually hear the interaction. So guys, stay tuned for that, and I'll just wait for him to come. High price, high end goods. So yeah, guys, stay tuned. So like I said in the intro, once you kind of play with the functions, you could kind of already tell whether or not the movement is, running correctly or making sure it's authentic. So here it is on his wrist. Hopefully his client is happy with this timepiece. And yeah, hopefully there's more deals to come. So I just counted the cash. Everything looks good. So guys, the mission is complete. The Rolex Explorer 2 is gone. And hopefully his client enjoys it. Now, I wish I could have captured more of the interaction, more of the transaction. This was my first time actually doing this while selling one of my timepieces. So guys, stay tuned. Maybe the next one will be a little bit smoother, and maybe it might be with Sebastian as far as maybe purchasing, because he is a dealer, it seems like, and he buys and sells. A little bit more details on the actual selling of this timepiece. I sold at a loss. So selling a timepiece at a loss is not too much of a hit depending on your situation. So let's just say you purchase a Rolex for $10,000 and you end up selling it for $9,500. So put that into perspective and understand, guys, you were able to purchase a Rolex for $500 and you were able to enjoy it. And hopefully you put it to good use, whether it was a business meeting, whether it was a date, you was trying to get laid, or whatever the case may be. You put that watch to good use for 6 months, 7 months, 8, even a year, and you could actually sell it for a reasonable price. You could break even, you could make a profit, or you could sell at a simple loss, $200, $300. Shouldn't be hurting you if you're buying a Rolex watch. So overall, smooth transaction. I appreciate it. It was smooth. He set his price over the phone, and when we met up, there wasn't no like haggling or trying to negotiate a little bit off. Everything was smooth. I hope you guys enjoyed this content, guys. Again, give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and stay tuned for some more videos.